Our second speaker for tonight is going to be Elman Brazovsky. The pathway is Presentation Mastery, Level 3, Persuasive Speaking. The title is Forgiveness Coach, Yes. A little bio about Elman. He joined Toastmasters 2 years ago at the recommendation of his coach so that he could speak better in public. Shortly after that, he realized that his calling is that of a forgiveness coach. Elman Brazovsky.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here to give you a particular speech on why a forgiveness coach. So, if you participated in any team sport, you've had a coach that helped you with the finer points of the game. You probably actually coached someone else, because most of us have coached somebody in our lives, because coaching is a way of life. When I was younger, when I sang, my daughter would close her ears, but now, because I sang like, ah! That's the way she thought, at least. And now, after 2 years of vocal coaching, she will sometimes sing along with me. Coaches are important. As you get older, then you need another level of coaching than earlier. Which kind of coaching is a life coach. The life coach usually specializes in particular areas. For example, a friend of mine specializes in helping people with grief. Another one, his specialty is helping recently divorced men restore faith in love. During the 30 years that I was the church elder, many people have come to me with problems. And in order to help them with their problems, I learned certain things. I went to counseling, where I got training as a Christian counselor about 17 years ago. Then I continued with some things in the area of health by becoming a running coach, a certified running coach, and then, when I was looking for another stream of income, I had the opportunity to become a life coach. So I took that, and I studied and became certified as a life coach. Shortly after that, I was praying, what is my niche? What area of a life coach is it? And then the thought of a forgiveness coach popped up, and I became alive. Yes, I'm a forgiveness coach. So then, since all coaches need coaches, I then went to a forgiveness coach to ask for to be coached by him, and he brought up something with my dad, so which was taken care of through forgiveness. And then 2 days later, another coach asked me if I had a particular resentment issue with my dad. And when I realized that I did, he led me through a deeper level of forgiveness, and I had a peace that I never had before. Things just was so much better after having that forgiveness. Almost everyone has issues or carries something with their parents, some criticisms. My dad was present physically, but not emotionally. Shortly before I was born, he made the decision to not raise his kids. He let his wife, that's my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother raise the kids. My oldest brother was devastated that his dad was no longer a dad to him. For me, I never knew my father as a dad. When we were growing up, he played with us about once a year. And when he told us about his background, he would tell us a little bit, but never brought us into any of what he liked to do. So, unfortunately, before my dad died, our relationship was restored to where we had some the beginning of father-dad talks. Most of the pain that I experienced from an emotionally absent father was buried within me. And I didn't know that I had unforgiveness, because I just didn't know about it. I didn't know that unforgiveness would bring me into torment that was worse than the situation that happened. After I forgave my dad, not only did I feel lighter, but my family noticed the difference. Now I'm living with a peace and joy that I didn't have before. And certain things that happen that I no longer have to prove myself. I'm no longer afraid of what people think about me after this happened, which is spontaneous. Maybe you also have some buried issues with your parents that you thought you've taken care of, but are still affecting you in unpleasant ways when you think about it. Or maybe you have a hidden resentment that you'd like relief from. Perhaps you are unhappy about the way you raised your children. Or you have, when you think of what a certain former friend or enemy said, you just get uptight. Well, these are things that a forgiveness coach can help with. They can help restore this torment into peace. So, and I'm known as a forgiveness coach because I help people turn torment into peace through forgiveness. So if you'd like to know more, come talk to me. Thank you.